You've seen her before. It's my out-of-date, out-of-style Nikon V1. I don't think we'll see any new 1 series cameras from Nikon, but never say never. I'm not worried about that though, because this little beauty works great. And since it's monochrome March, I've dusted off one of her best tricks. Before we get there though, let me share a few photos from my last couple weeks with the Nikon D810 and the 24-85 f3.5 to 4.5 lens. I went to Joshua Tree National Park and created a whole Snapchick Explorers video there in monochrome. I shared lots of photos. I also went to another cool place for First Sunday and made a little video there as well, again in monochrome. Okay, back to this week. Like many other mirrorless cameras, the Nikon 1 series cameras with viewfinders have electronic viewfinders. I know some of you love optical viewfinders, and I really do too. Some cameras even have hybrid viewfinders where you can switch between optical and electronic, but this one's fully electronic. And one very cool thing about it is that you can shoot with the electronic viewfinder in black and white mode, meaning that you're setting up and composing the shot and you're very much looking at it in its final monochrome form. Now you might be saying, oh my gosh, if you shoot in black and white in camera, you'll never be able to get a color image out of it. Disaster! But on many cameras like this one, if you set it for black and white and then shooting in RAW plus JPEG, you'll have a color RAW file and a black and white JPEG. Honestly though, if I'm shooting in black and white and that's my mindset, I'm never even going to take a peek at the color version. In fact, you know those Joshua Tree photos I just shared earlier? I shot in RAW plus JPEG in monochrome, and I haven't even looked at the raw color images. And this week, my trusty little white V1 will be seeing the world through this 10mm f2.8 Pancake lens. With the crop factor on this V1's CX sensor, that will approximate the field of view of 27mm on a full-frame camera. There are a few things I like more in the world than a wide-angle prime, and you may already know my love for monochrome photography, so it's going to be a great week. In fact, she and I are going to a few fun places this week. And of course, I'll be taking all of you with me.